Hello friends, myself Professor Vinod Desai, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, AITM, Belagavi. Last class I discussed about orthogonal projections in detail. So today I'll discuss about perspective projections. As you know, there are two types of projection transformations. One is parallel projections and one more is perspective projections. So today let us see perspective projections in detail. Although a parallel projection view of a scene is easy to generate and preserve the relative proportions of the object, but it does not provide a realistic representation. To simulate a camera picture, we need to consider that reflected light rays from the object in a scene should follow converging path to the camera film plane. We can approximate this geometric optics effect by projecting object to the view plane along the converging path to a position which is known as projection reference point, or it is also known as center of projection. So this is very important, that is projection reference point. Here objects are then displayed with some effects, and projections of distant objects are smaller than the projections of object of the same size that are very close to the view plane, which is clearly shown here as in the figure 33. So here you can observe the view plane and the projection reference point. So the converging point after the view plane is known as projection reference point in case of perspective projection. Then the next important concept is perspective projection transformation coordinates. Sometimes we can select the projection reference point as another viewing parameter in a graphics package, but some systems will place this convergence point at a fixed position, such as at the viewpoint. As shown in the figure, that is figure 34, the projection path of a spatial position x, y, z to a general projection reference point at xprp, yprp, zprp. The projection line intersect the view plane at the coordinate position xp, yp, zvp, where zvp is the some selected position for the view plane on the ZV axis. So as shown in the figure, the dashed line indicate the projection line or the projection path, where XPRP, YPRP and ZPRP is the projection reference point, then XP, YP, ZVP is the intersecting point, where X, Y, Z is some special position of an object. Here we can write some equations which will describe the coordinate positions along this perspective projection line in a parametric form. So the equations are given as x dash equal to x minus in bracket x minus xprp into u, y dash equal to y minus in bracket y minus yprp into u, z dash equal to z minus in bracket z minus zprp into u, where u is in between 0 and 1, that is 0 less than or equal to u less than or equal to 1. We obtain the general perspective transformation equations as xp and yp. So just substitute the value of u here so that you will get a generalized equation for perspective transformation equations, that is xp equal to and yp equal to, right? The calculations for a perspective mapping are more complex than the parallel projection equations. So by observing these equations, you can analyze or you can note that the calculations for perspective mapping are more complex than the parallel projection equations, because the denominators in the perspective calculation are the functions of z coordinate of the spatial position. Therefore, we need to formulate the perspective transformation procedures a little differently so that this mapping can be concatenated with the other viewing transformations. But first we take a look at some of the properties. That is what some special cases I'll discuss. Perspective projection equations. So some of the special cases, let us see some of the special cases with respect to the perspective projection equations, right? There are various restrictions are placed on the parameters for a perspective projection. Depend on a parameter or depend on a particular graphics package, positioning for either projection reference point or view plane may not be optional here. They may not be completely optional. So the first case is to simplify the perspective calculations. The projection reference point could be limited to the positions along z-view axis. Then x PRP and y PRP is equal to 0. In that case, you will get the XP equation as x in bracket z PRP minus z VP divided by z PRP minus z, and yp equation as y in bracket z PRP minus z VP divided by z PRP minus z. So this is one case. The second case is sometimes the projection reference point is fixed at a coordinate origin. In that case, x PRP and y PRP and z PRP is equal to 0. In that case, we will get xp equation as x in bracket z VP divided by z, and yp equation as y in bracket z VP divided by z. Then the next case is if the view plane is UV plane and there are no restriction on the placement of projection reference point. In that case, ZVP equal to 0. Then we'll get the equations as XP equal to some equation you will get, YP equal to some equation you will get. So this is third case where ZVP equal to 0. In the next case, with the UV plane as the view plane and projection reference point on the Z view axis, then the perspective equations are, in this particular case, XPRP, YPRP and ZVP is equal to 0. Then we'll get XP as X in bracket ZPRP divided by ZPRP minus Z, and YP equation as Y in bracket ZPRP divided by ZPRP minus Z. So these are what the special cases with respect to the perspective projection equation. Of course, we cannot have the projection reference point on the view plane. In that case, the entire scene would project to a single point. The view plane is usually placed between the projection reference point and the scene. But in general, the view plane could be placed anywhere except at the projection point. If the projection reference point is in between the view plane and the scene, then the objects are inverted on the view plane as shown in the figure 35. So if the projection reference point is in between view plane and the scene, then objects of a scene are inverted on the view plane. With the scene between the view plane and the projection point, the objects are simply enlarged as they are projected away from the viewing position onto the view plane. Perspective effects are also depend on the distance between projection reference point and the view plane, which is shown in the following figure, that is figure 36. If the projection reference point is close to the view plane, then the perspective effects are emphasized. Thus, the closer objects, they will appear much larger than the distant objects of the same size. Similarly, as the projection reference point moves farther from the view plane, in that case, the difference in size of the near and far object will decrease. So, when the projection reference point is very far from the view plane, then the perspective projection approaches a parallel projection. So this point is very important. Thank you.